Another Brick fan with a Disney-themed BrickHeadz. This is Scrooge McDuck with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. This is set 40477, was released in June 2021, has 340 pieces and cost about $25 when it was released. This is one of two BrickHeadz 4-packs that I have seen. The two 4-packs include this one and one from the Harry Potter universe that contains Hagrid, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Let's go ahead and get these BrickHeadz put together and then we'll take a look at them. Here are our 4 BrickHeadz that come in this set. We have Scrooge McDuck, who is the rich uncle, and then the 3 nephews, and it's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Looking closer at the 3 nephews, you notice that all 3 of them are built exactly the same. The only difference is the color of their shirts and caps. Let's take a closer look at each of these figures. Let's start off with Scrooge McDuck, and as you can see, he's dressed in a top hat here. He's got his cane with him. He's actually got spats here around his ankles, so he's a very well-dressed older gentleman. You can see there's some clear pieces right here indicating the spectacles that he wears on his nose. As an older guy, he probably needs to wear the magnifying or cheater glasses in order to see up close. As you see, he's got the hand facing forward here. He's wearing a dark blue coat here with a tie on it that looks like a medallion, or maybe it's a button. The color matching's not exactly the same here. You notice there's brick built on the sides here, and the color is printed here on a 1x2x2 brick, but it's not terrible. He's also got some red just around his neckline there. And like the other ducks, like Daisy and Donald that came out, Daisy this year and Donald last year, he's using the same tail piece, which is just a 3 sloped angled piece here. Flat sides, obviously, for the duck. I do like the extra wedges here, the cheese wedges that are used to show some kind of sideburns, or I guess side feathers that stick out a little bit because he's an older duck. Overall, I think it's a good look for Scrooge McDuck. On to the nephews. As I mentioned earlier, these are all built the same, the only difference being the color. So let's take a look at Dewey here in the middle. And as you can see, he's got a baseball cap, which I think they did a good job shaping this with cheese wedges here. So there's the quarter rounds in between, and then 4 cheese wedges. Then just a tile up here on top to kind of create that ball cap look. It would have been nice if this could have been curved, but I'm not sure if they have a piece like that. So this is just a 2x3 plate that is used here for the bill of the cap. Speaking of bills, his duck bill here is done once again with cheese wedges, and then a 1x1 tile right here, as you see. Wearing a blue shirt. These guys are smaller, so they are 3x3 based BrickHead, and obviously much shorter than a regular BrickHead. The feet are done with these. The feet are done with these 1x2 slopes here. So they're just exactly the size here, but they're facing forward to give you that webbed foot look. And then just like Scrooge McDuck, the sides are all just smooth, and as a tail, they're just using a white cheese wedge here. So like I said, all 3 of these ducks are built exactly the same, which you might have seen as we put them together. But they are unique in the sense that they have the different colors, which identify the 3 cousins. As far as value goes, there are quite a few pieces here. 340 pieces for $25. So you're looking at around 7 to 8 cents per piece. I like to use 10 cents. The piece count in BrickHeadz seems to be pretty irrelevant normally. They usually charge per BrickHead, so a full-size BrickHead is usually about $10, and these half-size BrickHeads are about $5. So if you look at it that way, $25 is the right price point, so about $10 for the large one, and then $5 for each of the smaller ones. Normally you'll see these as a 2-pack with a large and a small one. For example, Luke Skywalker and Yoda, or Harry Potter and Hedwig, for example. We're a couple of those 2-packs. Groot and Rocket is another one. So many 2-packs have been out over the years where you get a full size and a small size, and those usually cost about $15. So adding 2 more of the small BrickHeads makes sense to add another $10. So I think $25 is a very fair price for this pack. I think you get really nice BrickHeads. I like the way they are done. You can definitely distinguish each of the brothers or cousins of Huey, Dewey, and Louie by the color of their clothing, which I think worked out good. And I really do like the way Scrooge McDuck turned out. I think he looks quite good as well. So I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this BrickHead set. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to see more of my LEGO reviews. I've left a link to my BrickHead review playlist up here on the screen.